Hi everyone, I hope you're having an amazing weekend, day. I'm Melanie, I do food hauls and a few other bits and pieces. I've done my weekly food shopping. I've been to Lidl and Tesco. At Lidl I spent about £56 and at Tesco I spent £84.64. I got £13.70 off with club card, so it came to £70.94. £12 of that, or £11 of that's not here, so technically it was £60. And there's things missing from Lidl. So there's 2 porridge pots missing. Do you know, the ones that are already made and you either eat them cold or warm them up? There's 2 of those missing. There's a pack of 6 Lidl tissue packets missing, like their own brand of tissues. There's a pack of chocolate chip cake bars missing. They had 20% off. That's why I got them. They got tomorrow's date on. So they're missing. What else is missing? I'm sure I got something else. Or a 6-pack of Pepsi Max, but Lidl's version. I can't even remember what it's called. Cola XX or something. Because I got them a pack. I went to Lidl about 2 days ago and I spent just under £20. I didn't film that. And I got them then. In my fridge, because I went to Lidl this morning, there's a large pack of chicken breasts. There is a 2-pack of spinach and salmon fish cakes, which were half price because they've got today's date on. There is a lamb shank. And there was a chocolate brownie square, but I've literally just eaten that. And in the freezer from Tesco, there is a pack of the McCain extra chunky home fries, a kilogram pack. They were on offer for I think £2 instead of £3.60. Other than that, I believe everything's here. So this is like trying to find £1 million. It's really hard to get the apple flavour. When I went the other day, I'm not joking, there was literally either 4 or 5 of them in apple, and I was like, oh my god, should I get 4 bottles? Because for weeks there's not any in, and then every now and then I'll see just 1 bottle by itself of the apple. So I'm getting the full sugar one, because in the other shops they only do full sugar, they don't do the no added sugar, and I prefer the no added sugar just because it's less sugar. So the other day I only picked up 2 bottles, when really I think if I'd gotten 4 there would have been 1 left, and I never see that many. Normally there's either 1 or 2 bottles and I only take 1. And today when I went there was 4 and I almost got 3, but I was like, no, just get 2. So I've got 2 of them. These were on offer. I didn't realise until I looked at my digital receipt and it was free for the price of 2. So basically I paid for 4. If I would have known, although it was hard to dig out a 6-pack of the summer fruits because of how they stack them. If you go to Lidl you'll know what I mean. So if I could have got a 2nd pack out and I knew it was free for 2, I would have got 2 packs. I got 6 orange Lucasades, even though I picked up 6 a couple of days ago, but some days I have 2. I got the 3-pack of the Green Giant sweet corn because I ran out this week. And oh, do you know what, I wanted some frozen Yorkshire puddings and I keep forgetting to get them because I hadn't planned on actually coming home from Lidl, and that's why I didn't get my frozen chips at Lidl. Well, they're not for me because I don't like them. But there was an incident on the way to the shop where I saw someone and it affected me, so I did come home after the shop. Otherwise I would have got the frozen Yorkshire puddings because I like them every now and then. Anyway, by the way, I looked and they do have a 3-pack of Lidl's Own, but I don't know if, well, I've had like Tesco's Own and Asda Own before now just to save like 20p, and I think there was only like a 40 or 50p price difference. I was like, just get Green Giant because you really like them. But I probably would like the Lidl Own. I got the big bag of carrots because my husky likes carrots as well, and she has one every day. I mean, these are quite big carrots. I got a sweetheart cabbage because it's my favourite cabbage. These were on the end aisle. I think it said like 28% off, which is a random amount. But these are a very tasty potato. Whether you boil them or steam them, I've not mashed them, but they are very, very good. You can air fry them as well if you want, but they are a very tasty potato. These are not for me. I mean, I had a pack last week and I paid £3 for them instead of £3.80. But I think even £3 they were expensive. These were like £1.60 or something for the same size. But I have tried these and I don't like the chocolate. I got myself a pack of Time Outs, 2 croissants which I need to put into a food bag because this bag isn't big enough. I went for ginger this week. I don't know why, because it's never easy to drink. They actually had some cotton candy grapes in which they didn't have last week. And I don't have the other ones here because I took them to their office. But this is what I was talking about. They had 20% off because they had tomorrow's date on. It's not a big saving considering it's got tomorrow's date on and these aren't expensive anyway. And I also got them for home a pack of the double pack of Jaffa cakes. I got them some ginger nuts. I got some buttermint toast. I got myself the cheap hay fever tablets. I've been taking them for a while, well, for about 2 weeks now, because I normally have the Alivia because the cheap ones don't work when like certain allergens are around, but they've stopped now. Like I'm mainly allergic, well, is it allergies, I don't know, to tree pollen more than grass pollen, but grass sets me off, but it's the tree that got me this year. But I do have other allergies, but this is fine for everything else the rest of the year. I got them just to have him, just like them, and to have him. I needed one of these, but also it had 15% off, and I got 7 of them across the room. I forget to show these every week, so if I don't show any kind of normal, just plain water, the chances are I would have got a pack of Buxton. Now these were in offer at Tesco today for £2 instead of £2.50, and there was literally 3 packets left. I'm not surprised. And I was tempted to get 2 packs because obviously I'd save £1, and I didn't because I couldn't be bothered because I'm tired and I wanted to get out the shop. And it wouldn't have even took me any extra time. It's just because I'm sick of carrying heavy things. Not that that's heavy by itself, but it was in the shopping bag. But I should have got 2 because I want to drink more water and it would encourage me. I've been seeing things that have got hot honey flavour and I want to try. So I got Jaffa cakes. Now I wouldn't normally get Jaffa cakes, but it was the first thing that I saw that had a hot honey flavour. So I've gone for the Jaffa cakes. This is still on offer. They're on offer. I actually don't even feel hungry now I've had that brownie square. These are on offer. Obviously they're not for me. They have another flavour. What flavour is this one? Are they upside down? Hold on. Yeah, they're upside down. Mature cheddar and caramelised onion. I don't know why that was so hard. I got them purely because they're on offer. I literally... Have I run out or have I got 1 or 2 left? I've either run out or got 1, maybe 2 left. And I thought I had another box of these. No, it turns out the chamomile. In fact, I've got 2 boxes of chamomile. And I bought the chamomile because I thought I didn't have any chamomile. And I thought I had 2 boxes of normal Tetley tea. Turns out I had a box of chamomile and a box of normal tea. So now we have 2 boxes of chamomile. They're both open. Both I've not had many of, but anyway, I needed this. Forgot to write it on my shopping list. Spotted it and I was like, oh yeah, I want that. 4 burgers. What's that? Foil. Square crisp because they were on offer. Anchor butter, that was on offer for £1.80, which is good because normally when they reduce it's normally £2. Dental sticks for the husky. I got a Schmackos this week. I think they were like £1.30. This was on offer. I've actually got a jar of Lidl's open at the moment because I had it not last night, the night before with pasta, and I should finish it, but I want this one. This had a discount on. I didn't realise, and I thought, oh, that's cheaper than normal. Yeah, it was discounted. Obviously, I didn't take any notice, but I got that. And by the way, I only like a tiny bit of sauce. I don't like it covering all the pasta because I like plain pasta because I'm weird. So maybe I should cover my pasta. No, I might cover half the pasta. I don't know. They were on offer. It was the last packet of the chocolate ones. Seeded what are they, crusty rolls? Does that say rolls? Baguettes. I got these for myself this week, but I do have 3 protein bagels from Lidl in the drawer, and they don't taste as good as the Warburton ones, I can tell you that. 6-pack of toilet roll. They had 2 flavours. They had the toffee apple and cookies and cream. And I've had the toffee apple one before, and it just tastes very similar to the apple ones, the normal apple ones. I actually feel sick doing this food haul. That brownie's, I shouldn't have had a full brownie. It's not even a big brownie. So I thought I'd get these just to be different. My washing up liquid is getting low. Might not run out, but it's the elbow grease one. It took me I'm literally looking at it, but I can't see the label. It took me ages to remember the brand, and it's a Christmas one that I got from B&M weeks and weeks ago, and I'm having to use a bit more than normal, but it doesn't matter because it's cheap. But I've got this ready. 2 boxes of migraine relief. I got this isn't today's, this is last week's. That's how little more I think it's the purple sprouting broccoli. It was discounted, but it was still £1.50 with the discount. And oh, this was £2.50 instead of £3. I got 2 of the garlic flatbreads because they're £2 each, or 2 for £2.50. Now they both have very good dates on. I think it's the 10th today, so that's what they both got the 21st on, so I don't need to freeze one. Because I thought, oh, I'll just freeze one, then I noticed the dates, I'm like, well, I don't need to. Latte macchiato caramel. I almost got tagliatelle, but it's a really big bag, and it was £2, and then I spotted this was £1.20. I think this had 20p off, and they also had the penne, but I was like, oh, I'll have fusilli, I don't know, just to be different. Most of the bag of pasta that I was using is getting very low. I don't even think there's a serving left in it, but I'm having that with the pasta sauce and some garlic bread tonight. And these were on offer for £1.50. I've got one that isn't open and one that's open, and I don't know how much is left in the one that's open. And I did plan on getting cereal, and do you know what? I saw Kellogg's, real Kellogg's in Lidl. I saw Weetabix in Lidl, but I do have Weetabix. And I actually wanted to get the Kellogg's, and I don't know why I didn't. Then I walked up the cereal / coffee / crisps and tea section in Tesco, and I still didn't pick Kellogg's up. So I will have to go to Lidl in the week. I just need to try and remember. I want some cornflakes. Not Kellogg's, well, the brand's Kellogg's. Because I don't want Weetabix all the time, and I love Kellogg's. And I believe other than what's missing, which I've told you about, and obviously the chips in the freezer, and my pack of chicken, and the lamb shank, and the fish cakes in the fridge, etc. I believe that is everything that I picked up this week, and it was quite affordable because Tesco, well, my part of Tesco was about 60 plus 56, so I think that's quite good. Although I've probably forgot things. I haven't got too much. Like, I would normally get a drink to have, and I've not got any extra drinks or anything. I'm just not in the mood to like think of things at the moment. There's a lot of things going on, but I think I did well considering. But that is it. Any questions, let me know. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm sure I'll be back next week with another weekly food shopping haul. Have a great week, and thank you so much for watching.